Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be all over the place. I have a lot of things going on right now, so it's going to be a little bit of everything, and I apologize in advance for that. But what I'm about to do now is I just got the ECM back for the CTS-V, and while I'm heading up to the shop, I'll tell you the saga that was going on with that. Let me go ahead and get my seatbelt on first, and I'll come back to this video once I start driving. Okay, so in the last CTS video, I basically was telling you about what happened with Flagship 1, and I called them and I was pretty upset, and I shouldn't have, because I don't know this for a fact, but what it seems like to me is that they don't normally lock the ECMs. They actually had I'm guessing they had a technician that worked with them that actually put the password on the ECMs, because they said they normally don't lock the ECMs. And when I sent it back to them, again, it was free of charge. They sent the label, I mailed it back to them, and they said it was indeed locked. So they could have unlocked it, but they said that they can't guarantee it if they unlock it. So what they did is they gave me a brand new ECM, and they programmed it to the VIN, and they just sent it back to me, as you just saw. So again, their ECMs was lifetime warranty, so I didn't have to pay anything. I didn't even pay for shipping or anything. So I gotta actually give a shout out to them, because they rectified the situation and they made it right. So again, they didn't tell me that their tech did that, but to me, that's what it seems like. If they don't lock them, they have techs that program VINs. I'm thinking that one of their techs probably programmed the VIN, who knows why, and without their knowledge, and that's what happened. So in today's video, I'm going to be working on, we're going to put that ECM back in the CTS-V and make sure it starts up and stuff. And if it starts up, then we're going to go ahead and take the car to get it dyno tuned, because we still need to get it tuned. And I'm also going to be working on the Grand Prix. And on the Grand Prix, we just finished pretty much getting we couldn't get it to start, and I figured out that there was a wire on the distributor that was loose, so we just finished that up. But what I have to do on the Grand Prix is we got to get the valves adjusted. So we're gonna try to get the valves adjusted, get it started up, and basically just hopefully it starts up and we can finish doing the major stuff with the Grand Prix. But let's go ahead and get this ECM in. I'll come back to the video. Alright, so now that we got the ECM in, the car started up and it seems to run good. So we're just gonna go ahead and get this car ready to take it to the tuner, see if they can put a tune in, and I'm getting ready to go over here to Grand Prix and start on the Grand Prix. All right, as you see, we got the Grand Prix back together again. There was a wire that was loose on the back of the distributor that was causing it not to get fire, so I got that plugged up, and we started it up real fast and shut it off because the oil got a lot of water in it. So what we're doing now is, as you see here, we're in the process of changing the oil, and then we'll start it up and actually let it run to see if the issue has been resolved with the... Here's the oil. It looks normal, but when you start stirring it around, you can see all the water in it, or coolant. Well, actually it's water, because we drained all the coolant out of it. All right, not sure if you can see it or not, but went to change the oil on the Grand Prix, and the oil filter won't come out. because it's being blocked by the header. So you can see it right there, right down there. So we have to take the header back off and put the oil filter on and put a oil filter relocation, basically put an oil filter relocation part on there and relocate the oil filter so we don't have to do this every single time. All right, so we got the oil filter on the car. We was able to get another oil filter to go right in there so we didn't have to put the relocation bracket on it. So getting ready to adjust the valves and start it up. Uh-oh, battery must be dead or not plugged up. Not plugged up. Yeah, battery cable off. Put that back on. I hope it got enough juice to start it up. Alright. Not enough juice. Let's see. Tighten the cable up. All right, so I'm back at the house now. You saw we got the ECM put inside of the CTS-V. I didn't record it, but we loaded the CTS-V up on the trailer and we're getting ready to take it to the tuner. And so hopefully in the next CTS-V video, I can let you hear how it sounds when it's tuned and just basically finishing up on the CTS-V. You also saw the Grand Prix. We finished up on the Grand Prix. Because we've been working on the Grand Prix off and on for so long, I'm just gonna tell you what was wrong with it. Back when we first started working on it, we had a blown head gasket. And I mentioned that we had to take the heads off of it, go get the heads checked out, put a new head gasket on it, and get that going. So that's what we've been working on with the Grand Prix all this time. So my goal was to knock out all of this stuff. And right now, unfortunately, we're in a really hot time of the year. Heat indexes of 107, 108 degrees. So it's really hard to do anything in the shop right now. But I've been finishing up a lot of different projects. I have I don't know if you saw in another video, I have a white car, a white Altima in the background that is usually in my spot of the shop that I usually work on my projects in. So I'm working to get that cleared out, and I do have a new project. So we're gonna be starting that in the next couple of weeks. So, and I'll put a video out, tell you all about that and my plans for it. So thanks for watching. Click on that subscribe button if you haven't. Click that notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video.